What is going down, everybody? KrakenMC here. So now that we have this, right, we have the amazing ability to fly around our world and open up just a whole plethora of everything we could possibly think of, right? Well, yeah, we need rockets, right? There's only one way to do that, and that's either, stay out at night and just, kill a bunch of creepers and all that stuff, or we could make it easy and we could build a creeper farm. So not only have I already planned out the area, this is our center area. This will be using the snow golems, right? So they're going to be sitting there and they're going to be throwing their snowballs at the creepers, forcing them to come at them, and the only place they can go is right here. And they're going to drop down into water that's going to push them off into soul campfires. Yeah, it should be very, very efficient, and we'll go from there. Obviously, we'll have a spawning platform way up there, so this is basically the only area that'll be loaded in, and we are just going to get a ton of creepers. But I've already gathered up all of my materials and everything, so I tell you what, let me empty out my inventory. This is from, having to clear all this out and everything. So, hello, how are you? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our trapdoors. And we're gonna just start putting them right here. Okay, now that we got all of our trapdoors in and opened, now we're gonna start putting our little holding pin. That's where the snow golems are going to be, and we're going to put buttons all along the edge here so nothing can spawn in these areas, which is awesome. And yeah, okay, now that we've done that, we're going to clear this out a little bit so that we can start our little killing chamber for the creepers. So let me dig this out real quick. It's just 2 blocks deep. Okay, so we dug this out just 2 blocks deep here all the way around, and then we did another 2 blocks, and then we dug that out down there. And from this spot where the chest are, that block right there, that is 6 blocks back, and then I've got just a stairwell going up. So next what we need to do is we need to put our hoppers in, and we're going to go ahead, put them all so that they make sure that they are going into the chest, and then we're going to put down the soul campfires. The reason that I use soul campfires is they actually can kill the mobs faster than just regular campfires. So on top of that, we're going to do our trapdoors. We're going to open them all, and then we're going to get out of here and we're going to start adding our water. so that everything pushes there. And those trapdoors stop the water from flowing and putting our campfires out. And I can't get out. There we go. Alright, now that we got an infinite water source, now we're just going to start putting water in every single corner of all 4 of these areas. Okay, so now that we have all of our water in there, we're going to start adding our slabs. And this is basically to prevent, well, first off, anything from getting over there in these 4 corners. But then what we're going to do is every 2 blocks, excuse me, sir. Thank you. We're going to put another slab, okay? And the reason we're doing this every 2 blocks is to prevent spiders from spawning. So, let's get all these in here. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. Sorry. Get these in here. There we go. And that's actually all the slabs that you need. I have 1 extra. So now what you do, I've already marked it out, 2 blocks from this, you place a wall. So, I'm going to use stone bricks because why not? And we're going to need to go 2 high. So let me go ahead and build this up 2 high and not miss blocks like that. Okay, now that we have a 2 high wall all around this, yes, I can reach that. That's awesome. What we're going to do is we are going to start putting a bunch of trapdoors in here. So, and it's going to be right at this level, so at the top of that block, right? So that it's even. So it's actually just below 2 block height under there. We can fit under this, and creepers can fit under this. No other mobs can, though. Every other mob is at least 2 blocks high. See, we can walk under it, no problem. So, yeah, we're going to keep this going all the way around, and you can hold shift to sit here and place all of these so that you're not opening trapdoors, because if you don't hold shift, that's all you're going to do. So let me put these in, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we got the trapdoors in, which you don't need it over top of any of this, it actually is best that you don't add any trapdoors over this area, just up to the point where it starts dropping down, right? Next, what we're going to do is we are going to add in our snow golems. We put 2 blocks here, now we're going to do 2 snow blocks, and then a carved pumpkin. Boom. Just like that. We're getting all of our snow golems in here. Now we want to get rid of these blocks. All right, so those guys are in. All right, so now that those guys are in, where's my shulker box? Here it is. All we're going to do now is we are going to cover this entire thing with full blocks. That way light does not get through. And yeah, we're going to cover it all. We're going to go over all of this, every bit of it. We're going to go over the golems. The only thing that I would recommend is here, when you get to the golems, what I would do is I would actually build around and leave just that one block open and have that be your last block that you're going to place. And the reason that we're going to do that is so that we know exactly where the center is and we can put our scaffolding down right there and go up 121 blocks so that this is the only area to spawn. This will kind of help you remember, or you could just put another block on top like that. All right, let me fill all this in. Okay, now that we've got that completely covered, I went ahead and I put torches on here. Basically what I did is I came from this corner, and on the 4th diagonal block, I just placed a torch everywhere. That way it's symmetrical, but it also completely lights it up. So now all we're going to do is on that block right there, that middle block, we are going to, if I can place the scaffolding down right, we just go up 121. There we go. I did it. Yay! Okay, we got all 121 scaffolding placed. So now let's get to the top. Okay, now that we're up here to the top, we're going to put down our glass blocks just to have a little AFK platform up here all the way around. And you can make this however big you want, right? I usually will sit here and I'll make it, you know, several blocks high or something like that. I'll put like a little glass enclosure with a door or something like that, you know. And then if you want that one slab we had left, what you can do is you can just put that right over top of you, and there you go. You're a little protected. So let me just sit here for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, and then we'll go down and we'll check and see how we're doing. Okay, it has been about 5 minutes. Let's fly down and check. And you do want to light up your area around this. I don't even know how long you hear them, right? Yeah, you can hear them. All right, now obviously with this just being one level, it's not going to be super efficient, but we hopefully have at least a little bit. There's a couple. Oh, got the blocks in there still. Okay, so it's not the greatest, right? We don't have a ton, but we're at least getting some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this up more and more levels, probably at least one more, and we'll go from there. But as long as you're not in a, you know, playing on Hermitcraft or something, you don't need a ton of gunpowder, right? Unless you're wanting to really like blow up the nether or something like that without with only using TNT and no duping and stuff like that. But this is going to work out perfect for us. Now I'm going to get rid of that scaffolding, and I'm going to replace that one block. I'll probably build this up a little bit so we're a little more protected, so I can AFK there for quite a while and not worry about phantoms and things like that. But this is going to work at least for now, right? I mean, we're getting a little bit, not a ton, but we're getting a little bit, which is awesome.